Sandeels need not be around to work a needlefish. I think he took the needle. Working him in with the rod. I haven't been taken to the good current tonight. I should mention it's a very good current. It feels like a keeper. It could be a little smaller, but it feels like he's about keeper range. But I am playing him in this here current. Let's see what he took. Have the needle and teaser tonight. Whoa, he is a keeper. Is he? And he took the teaser. Oh, he's a little smaller. Close. He might be a keeper. And he took the teaser. It's easy. 8, 16, 84, about 25, 26. Pretty close. Could be. I'd say 26. Let's get them going. So tonight I'm working with a needlefish. I want to show you can use these guys anytime, anywhere, even if there's no sandeels around. I picked this because there's a nice sweep tonight. Actually, I wish I had a heavier one. I'm using the Yellow Eyed Super Strike 7-inch. Perfect lure for tonight because I am just swinging him through. I just cast out and I just swing it through almost like I was fly fishing with a lure. So let's see what this guy can do tonight. Excuse the light, I don't want to lose him. You know, if I look down I can't see what my rod tip's doing. So that's why a lot of times it looks funny when I am reeling in a fish. But he's coming in now. Hopefully we'll get him. And just working with the needlefish tonight. So let's see what he took. Needlefish and teaser. I like to drop the teaser on there. Let's see, nice one. I like to put the teaser on there, and I'll show you why. He took the teaser. You gotta watch out for that. Watch out for that needle when they come through, so you want to get them down current. There he goes. You want to get them down current when you got your lure, and they take that teaser. That was a fair sized fish. I did a bit of a mess here. Hopefully I don't have to retie. Alright. I want to sharpen the hook. I'm starting with a needle. A lot of people will say you're crazy fishing a needle when there's no sandeels. I want to show you guys that they do work. It is mid-April, mid-late April, and I'm throwing a needle. There's probably, I don't think there's any sandeels anywhere around. And this is just a deadly lure, and I'll explain what I'm doing with it. And I have it, I am working it with a teaser, and tonight the teaser I am using, it's a 3-0. I was using 2-0 teaser, but tonight's a 3-0. It's a little bigger, so I want to avoid those smaller fish out there. They'll generally will nick it, and you generally will miss those hookups. So it's a little bigger, a little longer. It's about 5 inches long. So we're gonna feel those little fish nicking at it, which I've been feeling. But if anything's gonna grab it, it's gonna be a bigger fish. And you might get some smaller fish too, but I'm looking for something a little bigger tonight. And I'm starting with the needle. I might put on something else. So talk about that. He took that plumb close in. That's a needlefish. close. He was in fly range. You know what I'm thinking. All right, thank you, buddy. Okay, we got one here. Easy. A little bigger. And tonight I'm fishing with a little bigger teaser and a needlefish. We start well. Looking for a little bigger fish. So I have one bigger teaser, which I mentioned. Okay, he took the needle. Pliers. Oh. Way. Oh, and he took the needle. Whew. That's what I was hoping to get. And we'll go get another one. Real quick, lure talk. I think, this is just what I think, when you're getting the fish on the middle hook, they're looking up and they're ambushing their prey. Coming up from below. When you're getting them from behind, the fish are level and in pursuit. So that gives you an idea of how the fish are hitting that night, and you can work different other things. We seem to be working this through the zone correctly. So that's the nuts and bolts of just what I think. It's just a fun fishing theory. Got another. Seems to be a little smaller fish. So, a situation like this, you notice the smaller fish ain't small. They're all pushing close to keeper size range. So this is gives us a good read on the water, the teaser. But the little bigger teaser, weaning out those smaller fish. This is a smaller one. This is what we're trying to avoid. So I may take the teaser off, may not. Let me show you my bass teaser I tie. I tie them a little different. I do a few different patterns on the front if I'm going to do two colors. They're a little bigger. I use a bigger 3/0 hook, a little fuller, a little bit more hair. Not a lot of hair, but a little bit more hair. Try to get a little bit bigger body. They're a little different than the video that I had. Those will work well, just tie them a little bigger. Next season, when I get a chance, I'll show you how I tie these. Wow, this is a good fish. This is a nice one. The light goes off, excuse me. I want to get this guy in. Definitely the biggest one so far this year. I know that this blue's slowly pushing in. Let's see. What we got here, he's definitely a bigger fish. Not giant, I can't say that, but definitely bigger. And he could have taken the teaser or the needle. I have a bigger needle teaser on this. Here he comes now, he's coming through. I think he took the needle. Oh yeah. Looks like he's definitely a keeper. That looks like our first keeper of the year. Definitely a keeper fish. pliers tonight. Well, I usually carry a pliers, but I have my pliers handy. Be careful with these guys. I don't want to lose my needle either. There he goes. It's a beauty. Let's see if there's more. We're going to talk about the needle. There are two reasons why I'm using it tonight. One, they'll take bigger fish, and two, it's a really sweepy current, and the water's sweeping, so I am covering a lot of water with this. And the whole concept is I cast it just slightly upstream, sometimes slightly downstream, left of my casting arm, and I let that needle just sweep through, sometimes taking a crank or two. I got another video show how I work it, but that's why I chose this tonight. Looking for a little bigger fish to get through those schoolies. Got the teaser on to read the water to make sure we're around fish. If the schoolies get out of control, I might take off the teaser, but that's why we're working the needle tonight. Perfect lure for a night like this. Another guy here. He feels about the same size, that medium size, but we are avoiding those little smaller 7-inch, 12-inch fish. I'm just nailing that teaser. We're just schooled up in there now. I really want that teaser. They're a little bigger than the other day. I like the teaser, it gives a nice read on the water. He's close to 20. He's hard on the teaser. Hopefully those blues don't come through too soon. They'll right through these guys. That one. There we go. 20-inch fish. So real quick, when I'm working the needle, I'm going to cast either 0 degrees in front. If I want to sink it deeper, I'll probably cast 10 degrees to the right. A lot of times 10 degrees to my left. That's where I want to cast. You're not sure? Just cast straight ahead. So, I just cast. You don't have to go as far or whatever you want. I like to let the needle drop. It's going to swing in that current. And I don't do nothing. You don't have to do nothing when that thing is moving. I will move the rod tip up, down. Keep the line. A little bit of slack. A little slack in the line. Oh! There's a smaller fish hitting the teaser. A little slack in the line. And you just follow it. Almost like if you were swinging a deceiver fly. Then you get to the end. What I'm doing actually tonight is that's hitting like where the rip kind of cuts and ends. So there's less current. It takes a nice drop. And then that's when I'm working it with the reel. Real quick, I think there's a slight advantage to casting reels when working with a needle. A lot of lures you got an advantage with spinning reels. That's just how fishing is. I can feel that line. I can feel every little tick, bump, twitch. I can even make that needle do things with my index finger without even moving my rod. But that's basically what I'm doing. Just swinging it. You can give it a couple cranks here and there to give it some action. You can lift your rod tip to give it some action. I'm not doing one thing in particular. I'm always changing things. If I find an area where they're sitting, the fish are sitting, That's where I want to get my needle through. As long as you get your needle through them, they'll take it. And that teaser helps a lot too. It gives you a good read on the water, and they work great with the needle. That's basically the nuts and bolts. A little bit more, but that's the nuts and bolts. Open. Real quick, one thing I like to make note is oftentimes I like to work sometimes with contrasting colors. So sometimes I feel the fish may be keying in on the color. So I have an olive white and of course our purple black teaser. And a lot of times if I know I'll work with a black at night, but sometimes I'll work with a contrasting arrangement such as I did tonight. But who knows, maybe with a dark colored needle might have had a few more fish if they were on purple or black. You just don't know. All we can do is guess. Alright everybody, I am going to get going, but work with the needlefish. Pretty good night, I would say. A lot of fish on the teaser, and they were a little bit bigger schoolies, and actually we probably would have had a bunch more if I used a smaller teaser. A little bit bigger hook, we were avoiding a lot of those smaller fish is what we wanted to do, and actually a little bit bigger teaser, we might have had maybe another bigger fish or two, but looked like we had one or two keepers, one pretty close keeper, I think a few pretty close keepers, and a bunch of schoolies, and the bigger fish were on the needle, which showed that you can use these things any time of year in any water as long as you present them right. And well, that's it. I'm gonna get going, and fun night, but thanks again for watching. Please like, dislike, comment, whatever you have to say, good, bad. Subscribe to the channel or not, and remember always fish your way. And thanks again for watching. I think I'm done. I'm gonna get going. All right, have a good night, afternoon, day, evening, wherever you are, and thanks again for watching. Now real quick, if you're new to needlefish, you're looking for some action, make sure you drop a teaser on. They'll keep you busy with the schoolies while you work with the needle. So just something to keep in mind. Heading back.